everybody. Welcome to Pizza Cast, the official podcast of PizzaExtremeTeam.com, which is a website. I'm Cody.
I'm Samantha.
And I'm Sam.
And we're going to talk at you about things.
Oh, yeah, about all sorts of things. We have about a month's worth, so... Yeah.
We're going to talk about all kinds of Django's.
Yeah. Well, you guys will talk about all kinds of Django's. I haven't had a chance to see it yet. We're going to talk about all sorts of other stuff, too. I don't know.
There's a new Pokemon.
Oh, yeah?
There's a new Pokemon.
Yeah.
There, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So,
we are rusty.
Yes, we are a bit rusty at these openings, but I think we can use this one. All right.
Also, we're still at Hobby Central.
Yes, we are. We're
Ohio,
back in Delaware, Ohio,
with an audience of Warhammer figurines and also my brother.
You want to say hi, Shane?
I don't know if that probably did not pick up.
Close enough. All right. Okay, so before we get into some of our new stuff that we haven't prepared for, let's get into some of the stuff that we've been checking out over the past, while.
Decade.
Feels like it. So yeah, you guys go ahead. What have you been doing? Checking out.
We mentioned those Django's.
Mm-hmm.
We've watched both Django's, the Tarantino Django Unchained and the original Django. Just regular Django. Django classic.
Original flavor Django.
Yeah. Chained Django.
No, he's not chained. White Django.
No.
All right. Care to elaborate?
What, on White Django? He's the white one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But, they're both amazing films.
Yeah.
Unchained was incredible. I loved it. Loved every second of it. It was great. I don't even know what else to say other than it was amazing. Christopher Waltz was spectacular, and his character is the best.
Might have been like my favorite character of all year, maybe.
Yeah.
It's that good.
One of the best movie characters in recent memory.
Yeah, it's weird that, Tarantino has found, Christoph Waltz, this German guy, to be like his mouthpiece for his dialogue,
Yeah.
Because Tarantino's dialogue sounds really good coming out of that guy.
Mm-hmm.
From both,
Dr. King Schultz.
And it has the funniest scene in a movie that I've seen in a while. Like, we're laughing at it. It's after it happened. I know. I don't want to spoil it,
but there's
so
a Blazing Saddles level funny
scene
about the middle of, well, not the middle, but
I heard it was funny, but oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was so funny. I was giggling about it about 20 minutes after it happened.
Awesome.
Sitting there in the theater going,
Excellent. Hey, you mind saying that into the mic? Because it didn't pick up any of that.
Really? Everybody in the movie was good.
There we go.
DiCaprio was good. Jamie Foxx was good. It was a great movie.
Excellent.
I think I liked it more than Inglourious Bastards too.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So how does it scale with Tarantino's other films for you? Is it number one?
It's not Kill Bill, which is my favorite.
Okay. All right.
And I wouldn't even say it's Pulp Fiction. But it's probably the third. It's probably number 3.
Number 3? Okay. Very cool.
As for the original Django, there's a lot of mud in that film.
Yeah.
For some reason, the entire town, mud.
I'm pretty sure that town is called Mudville, Mud Gulch.
Or whatever the Italian version of
Mud Gulch
Mud Gulch is. Yeah. But no, I've seen a little bit of the original Django, and I dug it. It's a pretty standard, spaghetti western.
Yeah.
But I dug it. I like that kind of stuff.
The man drags a casket around with him all the time.
Yeah.
You think they had all that mud so they could have those women wrestle in it?
Possibly. Actually, that was probably a side effect of the mud. They're probably like, well, we got all this mud here.
What else were you going to do with it?
Yeah. It just seems weird. In other parts, I guess it was just that town that was really muddy.
Yeah. It was Mudville. Population mud.
Mudville, population ladies.
Yeah. Hookers.
Oh my gosh.
And the part where he starts emptying out all that gold out of that bag, and I'm expecting it to be like either coins or bars, and I'm just sitting there and I go, "Those are rocks." Like it just looks like gravel. That's
Awesome.
some valuable gravel. But the ending is incredible of that movie. It's one of the best movie endings.
Yeah. Everything's fine.
Oh yeah, but yeah, the Italian, the end it just says fine. And it's just like, well, I'm glad everybody ended up fine at the end of Django. Except for his hands.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
We saw The Hobbit.
Oh, now, yeah, I could talk about The Hobbit.
Yeah, The Hobbit was amazing.
It was pretty good.
I loved every second of that movie.
It was pretty good. I mean, I'm not much of a sword and sorcery kind of guy myself. I like my sci-fi a little more,
yeah, that's how
techno
I feel
stuff,
about it too. But I still loved The Hobbit.
You used to hate it.
I used to hate Tolkien and Lord of the Rings and stuff.
Yeah.
Till recently, I gave it another shot, and I'm like, this stuff is great.
Yeah. I thought it was really good. I mean, I don't think I wouldn't, make a top 10 list for the year for me or anything, but I dug it. I did kind of think it was weird that they stretched, like every scene seemed way stretched out, at least for me.
I didn't think so. I honestly didn't think it felt all that padded. There was a couple times where I'm like, okay, this is kind of padding.
Well, like when they get started on the journey, and this isn't spoiler because this happens within the first 40 minutes of a 2.5 hour movie. But, they're starting off and, they have a whole big thing about Bilbo getting a handkerchief. He wants to stop and go back to his house to get a pocket square or something. And, they rip off a piece of one of their shirts. And it's like a 10-minute scene. And it's like for a handkerchief.
But it illustrates how much of a homebody Bilbo is.
Yeah, but
he doesn't really want to do this.
Did it need 10 minutes?
I don't remember it being 10 minutes.
It was a very long stretch. It seemed.
I don't know.
To me, Django Unchained felt longer than The Hobbit, and
Really?
It wasn't padded. There was about a partway through where I thought the movie was winding up or winding down. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
We're getting to the end here. Not that I wanted it to end. It just felt like that's where it was headed.
Yeah.
Nope, there was another 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Seemed like a decent ending.
Yeah.
Huh.
No, the ending was actually really good.
It got
when it got
worse.
around to it. Yeah. It got worse and then it got better.
Yeah.
Oh, should I mention what this guy said afterwards?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, after we saw Django and we walked out into the lobby.
There's like a group of guys that apparently went to see it and like, it was really good. It's a little too much dick in it.
There's literally maybe one scene where you see Jamie Foxx's penis. And it's like, I didn't even notice
He's being
it.
tortured.
Yeah, he's
It's
being
not
tortured.
just like it's the gratuitous.
Is he being dick tortured?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't want to see that. That seems like too much dick for me.
Well, he doesn't really. It's a threat of it. And I didn't even realize you could see it.
He didn't even notice it.
I didn't. It was not a big deal, but I wonder what it's like to be that insecure that if you see junk in a movie,
That's
it
true.
ruins the whole experience for
That's
you.
true.
Body part, come on.
Well, I sat through The Watchmen, and that had a ton of dick in it, so...
And it was blue.
And it was bright blue.
I've not seen that.
You need to. It's good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
You both need to see it.
It's one of those movies that
excellent.
were meant to, but it's never happened.
Yeah. No, that's definitely worth checking out.
Of all the comic book movies that I haven't seen, that's one of them that I would like to.
So we never see it anywhere. I think that's why we haven't.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys borrow it.
Cool.
I hope you like the Ultimate Edition that's like 4 hours long.
Sister dog.
Yeah.
Oh, seems like it's winding down now. Oh, no.
Nope.
Oh, Tarantino has a good cameo in Django.
Oh,
also.
yeah.
I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but it's good. It's funny what happens to him. Soundtrack is really good, too. I like the soundtrack a lot.
Yeah.
It's different. Like, it's...
Yeah, it has a really wide range of music on it, including the original Django theme.
Like most Tarantino films, it is wide and varied.
Yeah.
Some of it's from his own collection, like recorded his own, because he wanted the listener to hear exactly what he hears when he listens to it.
Yeah, it has all the pops and clicks of
That's
vinyl,
cool.
And you can hear the needle drop at the beginning of the tracks on the actual soundtrack album.
That's cool. That's very cool. Well, I've been watching some movies too, quite a few. I've decided I want to try to watch a movie a day, at least for the year, and I'm up to. We're recording this on the 11th, and I'm up to 13 so far, which is all right. I mean, could be better, but whatever. And I'm not going to roll through all of them because that would just get boring and stupid. But a couple I want to highlight. I rewatched the movie Tank Girl the other night. I love that movie. It is, it's good, but it is quite possibly the most 90s movie I've ever seen.
Yeah. That's like the Riot Girl movie of the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, and I mean it's good, and the effects are pretty excellent. The prosthetic work on the Rippers, the kangaroo guys, it was pretty good for the time.
Yeah, for making a kangaroo guy and trying to not make it look totally dumb, they did a good job.
They did a good job. Yeah.
And it doesn't follow the comics at all.
No, not at all.
It's a pretty big middle finger to the comics, but hey, whatever. I still like the movie.
Yeah, right. I mean, the movie's for what it is. The movie's pretty good. I like Jet Girl. I don't know what it is. Well, I know what it is. She's the shy girl with glasses.
The animated parts are really cool.
Yeah, I actually heard they had to put the animated parts in because they forgot to film scenes for the movie, and they asked Jamie Hewlett to come in and animate scenes that they missed.
Nice. Aren't they pretty important scenes? They're like action scenes.
Yeah, well, the director was a TV commercial director. This is their first film, and didn't know what they were doing. But yeah,
I think it's better off for it though. With the animated
it kind of adds to the kind of manic kind of storytelling kind of thing.
Also, Lori Petty rules. She's awesome.
Oh yeah, early '90s Lori Petty is the best. Yeah. I agree with that. And Malcolm McDowell is the bad guy. You can't go wrong because that guy is excellent in any role. But no, I mean, watched that. Watched The Highlander, which
I've never seen The Highlander.
You've never seen The Highlander?
I've never seen The Highlander.
Oh my god. Okay, we got to have a movie night, and we got to watch just a ton of movies. Get you guys caught up because
there can only be one.
There can only be one.
That's one of the movies my mom likes.
Really?
Yes. True facts about
my
mom.
Weirdly good taste in movies sometimes. She loves Schwarzenegger movies, which I do as well.
Yeah.
He still won't let me watch Kindergarten Cop.
I told you the only part you need to see not a tumor. That's all you need to see.
Jeez. But yeah, no, Highlander. It's pretty good. I guess the Christopher Lambert. It was the first film he had done. He had learned English just to do the Highlander.
Wow.
So like he's supposed to be this Scottish guy trying to hide his weird accent, but he has a weird accent that he's hiding it with. And
so he's basically choking on two accents at all times.
Pretty much, yeah. But no, it's probably one of my favorite lines. Okay, so the movie splits between modern day and the 1500s Scotland, and Connor MacLeod, who is the main guy, finds out he's immortal and that he's part of this big group that whenever two immortals meet they have to fight each other and chop.
Them's the rules.
Them's the rules. Yes, fight until one of them chops the other one's heads off. Seriously. So, and he doesn't get any of it. So he's met by a mysterious stranger from Spain, Don Diego de la Ramirez. Yeah, right. No, Ramirez, I think is his last name, played by Sean Connery. And he has his Scottish accent the whole time, but he's supposed to be playing this
Spaniard.
The Spaniard. Until he says the line, "I'm not Spanish, I'm Egyptian." So he's an immortal from Egypt who has a samurai sword because he lived in Japan for a while, and is currently like the head alchemist to the Spanish king.
He's a very multicultural person.
Yes.
I'm Egyptian.
That's where it's from. But no, it's really good, really worth checking out. I mean, the second one is awful.
No.
Though the second one they retconned the whole thing. The whole thing is supposed to be like this mystical, like magic earth-based thing. And in the second one they retcon it to where no, they're actually alien criminals who have been sent to Earth with modified memories.
Don't make anything aliens.
No.
Yeah.
No aliens.
Well, luckily the third and every movie after that ignores the second one.
Thank God.
So
it's like the Ninja Turtles. It's like Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles. Yeah, they're aliens.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And one more movie I want to talk about real quick. I found a VHS rip copy of Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park.
What?
Yes. Oh, yes. It was a made-for-TV movie from the 80s.
Apparently inspired by Scooby-Doo.
Very much so.
It just sounds like a Scooby-Doo movie.
It gets better because it was produced by Hanna-Barbera and co-written by Joe Barbera.
Oh, no.
It is. It essentially turns into a Scooby-Doo movie by the end. But no, the whole thing is, it's set at...
give me a minute here.
Okay, all right. Oh no,
Okay.
it gets better. Okay, so it's set at this amusement park out in California, and the whole thing is the amusement park is starting to run down. They're running out of money. Two guys are running it. One guy's a businessman. The other one is a genius robot builder. Okay?
Okay, this is a Scooby-Doo episode.
Yes.
It's the kooky space kook.
Kinda. And so in order to get people to come to the park, the business guy hires Kiss to put on a 3-day concert in their park. Like 3 nights in a row.
Oh, not 3 consecutive days.
No, you gotta have time for them to chase the bad guy around. So they're at this. And he's diverting money from the super genius robot builders' science projects to hire Kiss to come in and save their park. Well, the scientist doesn't like this, so he builds a robot Gene Simmons to wreck shit up. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and it's the Kiss in the movie is kind of based on the Marvel comics. Like they're putting out the Kiss comic at the time where Kiss had superpowers. So you have Ace Frehley like teleporting around and like he like sticks his thumb out and teleports to another part of the room, and Gene Simmons is flying and breathing fire, like bad like post looped like fire coming out of his mouth. Yes. And at one point they fight a pack of, they call them apes. Robot apes, but they were like weird, bad werewolf masks, people in werewolf masks, and then samurais showed up, and ninjas, and Peter Kress kept acting like a cat because he's Catman. He's Catman, and the whole thing is ADR'd, so that like whoever was doing their audio didn't know what the hell they were doing, no. So they had to come back and loop everything. Peter Criss's voice was completely looped by a voice actor. Because he refused to come back in.
He was busy.
And because Ace Frehley was high half the time, there are a ton of scenes where his stuntman was actually in the Space Ace costume jumping around with Frehley's voice looped in. The thing is, Ace's stuntman was a black guy. So you have this guy who looks kind of like Ace Frehley with like a black body, white face painted face. Oh my god! And they kept putting in. Gene Simmons kept growling like a lion, and it was the same audio clip of like the stock like lion growling from like the MGM. So he would just open his mouth and you hear at random intervals. There's a scene where the cops come to try to arrest Kiss for wrecking up the park, and they're all sitting out by the pool at one of their mansions with like these cloaks and hats and stuff, just sitting outside, just talking to each other. And before... my favorite,
I have to see this movie.
Oh my god! One of my favorite lines there. The cops are out the front of their mansion, and they're like, maybe they're out by the pool, and the police chief that is there to arrest them, I swear to God, says, "Rock and rollers don't bathe." Oh man!
True.
Oh man! And the story wraps up with there's like no conclusion to it really. I mean, there was. He eventually captures the Phantom steals the talismans of power that give Kiss their superpowers and traps them within a light cage. Then builds exact duplicates, evil robot Kiss, who go on stage and play a song, one of their songs with altered lyrics that throws the crowd into a frenzy. They're going to destroy the park because Kiss is playing the wrong lyrics. So Kiss breaks out. They get there because even though they didn't have their powers, apparently between all of them, they have telekinesis. So they break out, beat the evil Kiss, play Rock and Roll All Night, Party Every Day, go back to the control room and find the Phantom dead in his control chair.
For no, he just
the
died.
end. The end. It's fantastic.
I have to see this.
Oh man, it is the worst, best movie. It's up there with like Plan 9. And
wow,
like yeah, it is
Troll.
just oh my god, it is the best.
Well, Troll 2, not Troll.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I saw a bad movie.
Okay, let's hear it.
It was called The Devil's Carnival, and it was a piece of garbage.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it. I've heard about it though. It's like, you know, just
it's by the guy that did Repo, the genetic opera, and I liked Repo.
yeah.
I mean, no, I'm the only one that liked Repo. You hated it.
You might be the only one that liked Repo.
I thought it was all right. I mean, it was stupid and corny, but it was okay. I mean, some of the songs were at least remotely catchy, and I'm not
kinda, I guess.
I'm like,
name one.
I was a long time ago. When I saw it. I don't remember. But I went into the Devil's Carnival expecting it to be just at least as good as Repo.
Yeah.
No, it's one of the worst films I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
It's only 55 minutes long.
So it's not a movie.
No. It's a short film, I guess.
Yeah, right.
All the songs are really, really lame and not catchy at all.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be a rock opera, but they just sound like regular
songs.
The story doesn't make any sense. It's like it's Satan's carnival, and I guess some people that did some bad stuff in their life are here, and they're going to get punished ironically, and that's our plot. And then something about Satan taking over heaven at the end, but it's not clear what exactly is going on or why.
Yeah.
The costume design and stuff, makeup stuff is really cool.
Yeah,
like kind of like Repo was.
Yeah, I heard it's a lot of like corsets and on ladies and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that immediately gives it a 1 point. So
Yeah.
So it's at 1 point for me.
But that's it. Like, there's no redeeming qualities other than good costume design. Except for the Satan costume looks so stupid and generic that, anybody could have came up with it in 2 minutes.
Gotcha.
But it was just so bad. I was so surprised at how bad it was.
Well, do we have anything else outside a lot of movies?
Doctor Who Christmas special.
Oh yeah, we saw the Doctor Who Christmas special at the Grandview Theater in Columbus. They play the new Doctor Who episodes in the theater for free.
That's cool.
And it was a really good time. And the episode was really good. Had the new companion in it, and
Oswin,
she was cool. Yeah. Clara Oswin Osgood. She's super spunky and clever, more so than Amy Pond.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's spunkier than Amy Pond.
So far, Amy just seems to complain a lot.
That's true.
I've noticed. I don't know what I want.
I don't know if I should get married to my lame fiance or run around with the doctor. But
definitely, they show all the new episodes.
Yeah, when that new season of Doctor Who starts back up, I'll definitely be going back to that.
It's free and it's awesome. A bunch of good people.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So if you're in the area, go.
Yeah, definitely.
They also do B movies.
Yeah, a lot of B movies or locally produced movies.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, I'm kind of out of things to talk about.
Yeah,
anything
probably.
else? All right, let's.
Should we do some money?
Yeah, we should do that before we. Yeah, let's go to
time.
Yeah, let's go to money time before we go to break here. So,
this week we're brought to you by Amazon.com.
As
kind of,
yeah. We're brought to you by Amazon.com in the tiniest of ways possible. Hey, folks, you go to our website every once in a while. I'm assuming.
Yeah. I'll bet you shop on Amazon too.
Yeah,
probably more than you go to our website.
Most likely. But so if you do go to both our website and Amazon, might I suggest you go to
our website first,
and go to the Amazon link on our front homepage, because we will get whatever you buy through that link, we get a small percentage of it, and it doesn't cost you guys anything, and it helps us out. We pimped this all the way through Christmas and didn't work out so well, but that's okay. It's all right, totally optional. But if you're going to Amazon, give us a thought.
You hear that, Shane?
It helps.
Yeah.
That means you.
Yeah, that's right, Shane. You're probably the only one that's going to listen to this because you're here right now.
Yeah, and you're not going to listen to it when it's online. You just happen to be here while we're doing it.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and.
Do we have any other things to plug?
No, we don't. Not really. So yeah,
I got a game coming soon.
Okay, let's hear about it.
I came out with this game a while ago. It was a real Super Plumber story, and it was buggy as crap and didn't work. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm remaking it so it works, and also has more and better features.
Gotcha. Well, good. So
I'm already partway through programming the engine, and it's coming along very smoothly. Very, very smoothly. I have, kickable... Mario turtles.
Okay.
Except they're snails, and it works. And there's no more weird jumping bugs. There's pushable blocks that fly off the screen.
Yeah. Because I got stuck 3 levels in to the last time you had that game. Yeah.
But I'm going to fix it, and it's going to work, and that'll be out, in a month at least.
Okay. Well, very cool. All right, well, let's go ahead and go to break, and when we come back, we'll figure out some news stuff, I guess.
From the break and try to BS our way through a news segment.
Hey, we're back from the break, and now we're going to try to BS our way through a news segment. There's one thing I want to get out of the way real quick because it's not super good times.
It's a downer.
So it's kind of a downer. So let's get through it quick. There's a comic writer. His name's Peter David. He is currently writing X Factor for Marvel. He's written some, he had a big long run on the Hulk back in the mid '90s. Really excellent writer. Had a stroke over the Christmas New Year's break, and he's doing fine. He's starting to get back to work and stuff, but he is having some trouble paying his co-pays and whatever, and he has put up online that he doesn't want just straight donations or anything like that. But there is a series of books that he put out through Crazy 8 Publishing that he gets the most royalties from. The only reason why I mention this is because I met Peter David about 6 or 7 years ago at Mid-Ohio Con, one of the first ones I went to, and he's just a really, really cool guy. Anyone out there who's listening, if you have a few extra bucks, he's written he hasn't just written comics, he's written like full novels. There's a couple set in like modern day, if Camelot was modern day kind of thing.
Well, that's a cool idea.
He's done a couple of vampire geek romance things before it was a popular genre. This, like 10 years ago, before it was a genre.
Before Twilight.
Essentially, yeah, before Twilight. And these books aren't through Crazy Eights, but he actually has a handful of Star Trek, like expanded universe novels that he has written that kind of bridge the gap between original and next gen. And he's a good writer. He's a good dude. You can buy his books on Amazon or on Crazy 8 Publishing. And actually, if you can buy them on Amazon, you can go through our website.
Click the Amazon link.
Plug the Amazon link again. Hey, you got to. Go there, pick up one of his books. He's an excellent writer. If you can help out. We are past the downer one.
Medical bills are not fun, folks.
No, Cody, you would know. But yeah, so help the guy out. He's a good dude. Actually, the first con I went to, he was there, and it was around the time that the first issue of X Factor was printed, and during his panel, he actually did a dramatic reading of the script of the first issue with voices and stuff. One of the characters is a Scottish or an Irish Catholic female werewolf hero, so he put on this high pitched, like super thick brogue. but no, so help him out. He's a good dude. Happier stuff. Go
Pokemon.
Well, that's happier.
Everybody loves Pokemon, and there's new ones coming. Nintendo did a Nintendo Direct a couple days ago and announced a whole new gen of Pokemon for 3DS, Pokemon X and Y.
Ah,
what
awesome.
do you think it stands for?
Dudes and ladies.
Exciting and Y-mazing.
That's not a word.
No, it isn't.
You can word anything as long as you say it.
Yeah. But full 3D instead of like the last couple games had 3D worlds with sprites that barely look better than a Game Boy game shoehorned in there.
Yeah.
It looks a lot like Dragon Quest IX did to me, which is fantastic.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a really pretty game.
That's cool.
And this game looks great too. And they showed the 3 new starter Pokemon, and they're all pretty cool looking.
That's cool.
This is the first time in my memory that they've revealed a new set of starters and nobody was pissed off.
Yeah. See, that was what I was going to ask you about, because it kind of delves a little bit away from the standard look. Is there any backlash or anything from that?
Everything I've seen is positive about it. Everybody is.
Wow, that's quite a feat, because
yeah, people get mad about Pokemon.
Yes, people in fandom get mad about the worst things, the stupidest things.
Yeah,
so,
and I've never had a problem with any of the new ones. I think they're all valid.
Oh, that's cool.
But people seem happy about it, which surprised me.
Yeah,
it's different.
Yeah, well, I guess that means it's time for Pokemon to make that transition to something different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. People are ready for that.
Yeah.
I didn't even get into Black and White 2 because I'm just like, I'm not ready to do this again.
Yeah.
Like, I just played this game and it doesn't look, I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, yeah.
Or Shane, he wanted me to get him for Christmas Black and White 2, and I hadn't done it yet. And then that video came out and he was like, I don't want that game anymore. I'm just going to wait for the new one. Which I'm sure is not what Nintendo intended.
Yeah, well.
But it looks really good. I'll definitely, get into it when it comes out.
Excellent. Excellent.
When does it come out?
October. Which, 7 months.
Oh, man.
10 months? October's 10. Where did I get 7? We've been informed by our live studio audience that it's actually 10 months.
It's okay. We're podcasters. Math doesn't count. It'll be 7 months from the time I actually get this online. So yeah. Any other news? I saw Guillermo del Toro. He's doing the Pacific Rim. That's coming up here pretty soon, which looks excellent. Excellent.
There's not enough giant robot movies in the world.
Giant robots and Godzilla-like monsters.
Yeah, sea monster.
Yeah, but he's kind of half announced, or at least shared his intentions on what one of his next movies he wants to do, and it's a DC Comics superhero movie based around some of the magic characters, kind of like the current Justice League Dark book. Characters like Zatanna and Swamp Thing, John Constantine, not Keanu Reeves from that horrible movie, Constantine.
I didn't mind that movie. I didn't think it was that bad.
If you knew the character from the comics, it is like the worst. It is like the worst thing. But no, he wants to do a DC Magic movie, and I think it's great. I think DC should really take a chance on it because it sounds a lot like what Marvel did when they first got into superhero movies. Their first super movie that they had done was Blade, in this new stretch of comic movies and stuff, because they used Blade to kind of test the waters.
Yeah,
and I think Warner Brothers should use this Magic movie as a way to kind of test the waters for
Mike.
No, not Magic Mike.
Related.
No. Fuck that movie. But no, they should use this as kind of a way to test how they would do a team superhero movie, so that they can go in and fix what's wrong and do things that are right for a legit Justice League movie.
After that crap Superman movie, I don't think that looks good at all.
Oh, Man of Steel?
No, I think that looks terrible.
It's starting to grow on me a little bit. I think it'll be refreshing to see a Superman movie where he actually fights a supervillain that's not Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
And while I'm not exactly thrilled with the tone, because they're definitely trying to make it a more grim and gritty.
Yeah, they're trying to make Dark Knight
with Superman.
Yeah, and that's a bad idea.
Yeah, and I'm the more I'm seeing like production stills and trailers and stuff, the more I'm kind of warming up to it. I still don't think it's going to do very well, but I'm starting to warm up to it. There's one thing in one of the trailers that really kind of bugged me. The trailer part of it is, young Clark saves a bus full of kids from drowning. And the parents of some of the other kids are saying, we know what Clark did. We know what he did. And there's a scene of young Clark talking to his dad, played by Field of Dreams star Kevin Costner. And he says, "Well, what should I have done? Should I just let those kids drown?" And he says, "Yeah, maybe." And that is so against like anything either of those characters have ever been.
Oh yeah, they were both like, rah rah America, save everybody.
Save everybody you can. Yeah, you have those powers to help people. Not you should hide. You should hide those powers.
Be
and
ashamed of yourself, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. And it's that kind of stuck out as kind of just not great.
More to shame.
Apparently, Well, a Superman who's ashamed of his powers is still better than the Superman Returns Superman, who is super deadbeat dad. Wait, have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, there is a whole subplot about he's been gone. Superman's been in space, just flying around, clearing his head for a long time, for like years. And when he comes back, he finds out Lois Lane has had a kid. That kid, as it turns out, is Superman's. Superman has been a deadbeat absentee father for like 10 years.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that?
Warner Brothers, because it makes Superman more relatable.
If he's a jerk.
I think anything would be better than that.
The other thing that bothers me about Man of Steel is it's directed by Zack Snyder, and ever since I saw Sucker Punch, I'm not concerned he can deliver a good movie.
Well, that's because you guys haven't seen Watchmen.
That's true.
Because Watchmen was a near scene for scene like reenactment of the graphic novel, and I think when Zack Snyder has something to go off of when it's not his own original idea, I think he does excellent work. Because I mean, he did a great job on 300, and that was a graphic novel. So as long as he has something to kind of refer to, he does fine. Sucker Punch
doesn't make a bag of garbage. Sucker Punch was terrible, and it could have been so cool. It was
pretty rough. Yeah, I did not enjoy that. I actually went and saw that in theaters, and it was a waste of money.
I wanted to like that movie, and I was excited about seeing that movie.
Yeah.
And it was just crap.
It was, yeah. Well, because they only the commercial showed all of the good scenes.
Yeah.
Because it was like 3 minutes of good film wrapped around, an hour and 40 minutes of garbage.
Guess what? At the end, it's not what you think. Somebody escapes, and it's not who you think, and somebody gets lobotomized. Yep. It's stupid. I wish I would have been lobotomized after watching that
I felt like
film.
I had been lobotomized after I watched that movie. But no.
Now that we've really, really dissed Sucker Punch.
Yeah, well, safe to say Zack Snyder's not going to be on our podcast anytime soon. But no, getting back to this Guillermo del Toro thing, I'm really looking forward to this Justice League Magic movie. But from what I understand, that may not be his next film. Because I guess for years he's been wanting to do a In the Mouth of Madness as a film.
Yeah.
And if, you know what, I just have a prediction. If Pacific Rim does anywhere near the kind of money it should and is supposed to,
people will be throwing money
people
at
will
him.
be throwing money at him. He can make
Madness.
whatever he wants, which will be In the Mouth of Madness. Yeah. And that's great. I think that's fantastic. I'm looking forward to I would be up for that kind of movie. For sure.
Guillermo del Toro really doesn't do anything bad. I don't think I've ever seen anything by him that I didn't like.
Not really. No, I mean, well, because he doesn't he only works on projects that he cares about.
Yeah.
Because he's not a jobber. He's not one of those one for us, one for them kind of directors. I mean, the only one I can think of that wasn't quite there was Hellboy 2.
I never saw Hellboy 2.
It was still good. I mean, it was done after Pan's Labyrinth, so the costume effects were out of this world.
Yeah.
But the story was a little lacking. But you get that with
Hellboy.
Well, it's Hellboy, and it's a sequel, so I mean, you'll have that.
I liked the original Hellboy. I thought it was good. You didn't like it, though, did you?
No, it's because my mom's boyfriend at the time liked it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's it.
And he watched it too much, and I never wanted to watch it when he did.
Okay,
that's another story.
Yeah, that's not. Well, that's not very interesting.
I know. I wasn't going to say anything for that reason.
Well, that's not. Well, that's
Thanks.
a really boring. Just trying to get you to add something.
I don't have anything to say.
Okay, I won't do that again.
Yeah. All right.
We didn't talk about the Fiona and Cake comic. I read it. Am I the only
did
one
too.
that read it? Okay.
No, I read it too.
It's good.
It's pretty good.
I mean, it was short though, and not a lot happened, but there were some good jokes in there, and the lettering is fantastic.
Yeah, the lettering is different for sure. And I'll be honest, I kind of liked the backup.
The
better.
backup was good too. Yeah,
I actually liked it better than the other. Yeah. I don't quite know how I feel about the gender swap characters. I'm not as familiar with them as I think you guys might be, but it's all right.
I like Cake. I like Cake a lot.
Yeah.
At least in the one episode, I like that her voice is basically Bubby from Flapjack.
Oh yeah. I actually liked the last issue of Marceline and the Scream Queens.
I haven't read the last one yet.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. I mean, they end up going back out on tour. Princess Bubblegum comes back to the kingdom and throws Finn and Jake in the dungeon for tearing up the place.
I love the little peeks they would give you at what was going on, and how bad everything was getting.
Yeah.
With Jake in charge.
But no, it was actually it was kind of a good ending. It was a good ending to that series. I wish it would have been like not like an ongoing, but I wish there would have been a few more issues of it because it was actually really good.
I hope they do a cool trade of all of them.
I'm sure they will. But
I love all the allusions to female artists.
Yes.
Like, musicians and stuff throughout that. Several of the covers are just straight up album covers.
Yeah.
The last one was just Tragic Kingdom, that No Doubt album.
Yeah.
Which is really awesome.
Yeah.
There was a Bikini Kill one that was really cool. I don't know, it's just a great book. Pick it up.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. And the series is done, so you can probably find them all in the dollar bin.
Yeah.
At this point. So, but yeah,
Bravest Warriors has been on for a while now, and I still don't like it.
I haven't gone back to it after that first one. I have no interest.
There's been maybe 2 good ones, and then the rest of them are just straight up garbage.
Yeah, again, we talked about this on. I think we talked about this on one of the podcasts that isn't going to get aired, but I don't know. I think I'm trying to put it into words. I'm having a hard time today. This is hard.
We haven't done this in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. We're out of practice, but I think the fact that they don't have to worry about doing things that would be good for television is more of a detriment to Bravest Warriors than it should be. Yeah. And by that I mean, with Adventure Time, they have to constantly be on their A game because they're trying to get ratings, they're trying to get more people to tune in, and keep things going. With Bravest Warriors, since it's online and it's not on a station or anything, they don't have to worry about any of that stuff, so they can just put whatever they want. So I'm thinking maybe because of that, they're not going through and refining the scripts as well, and trying to find the A jokes as much. And I think that's their problem, because the animation's great.
Yeah, and the way they advertise it on Tumblr is so obnoxious.
Like they're like shoving it down our throats.
I feel like it's being shoved down my throat.
Well, they already have a shirt with that new character.
Yeah, they have new shirts every time an episode comes out.
They're trying too hard.
Yeah.
It's like a character that just showed up.
Yeah, Plum, the character voiced by Tara Strong, before it even aired, they were selling a shirt with her character on it.
Wow. Well,
although she is has been in the comics already, but still,
yeah,
they're already acting like I should love this, and you know what? You haven't earned that yet.
Well, I mean, they're trying. I think they might be trading on it's Tara Strong from Ponies. Yeah, MLP.
Yeah. And she also has purple hair in this show. You love it.
Yeah, Well, yeah.
But yeah, they're pushing it too hard, and just because it's Penn Ward created it doesn't mean it's instantly good, and I don't think he has a whole lot to do with it anyway.
Yeah, I think he's just kind of like, hey, Penn, do you have any ideas? Well,
here you go.
Well, yeah, I have this one.
Yeah, I did this one a while ago.
You guys, oh my glob.
You guys can do whatever you want with this.
Yeah.
There was a character in the last one named Impossibear, and they acted like he had been in another episode, but he hadn't, and I didn't know.
Well, maybe that's the joke.
Maybe you should be reading the comics along with these.
Well, I don't want to do that.
I don't know. Yeah. They have great covers by Tyson Hess.
Well, that's great, but that's not worth paying $3 or $4 an issue for it.
I don't know. I might pick one up, give it a shot.
Yeah. More power to you. I have no interest in it. I watched that. Like I said, I watched that one.
I like the characters and the concept. It just doesn't come together.
Yeah. It's like half-baked, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, the idea is just kind of half-baked.
It could be really, really good.
And I think that might be... I think that's why I'm a little more down on it than I should be, because it should be good.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not, and that makes me sad and angry.
Why aren't they getting more ideas from J.G. Quintel?
Don't know.
Because that man is a genius.
Yeah.
I think I like regular show more than Adventure Time, I would have to say.
Well, yeah. Well, regular show is kind of more... It's even more geared towards
us.
Yeah. The mid-20s,
Yeah.
And what song did they have in that episode that...
They had Ballroom Blitz in the last episode.
See, yeah.
They were dancing. They had a dance-off in a ballroom, and they played Ballroom Blitz in the background.
Yeah, I love that regular show uses actual music.
Yeah, licensed music.
Yeah. It's genius. It's absolutely genius.
That was something I had in the back of my head for if you ever get a cartoon series, use licensed music because it's funny.
Yeah.
But now it's been done.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys have anything else?
No, I think we've done pretty good here.
Yeah, not too bad.
for not doing a podcast in a while. I think we knocked this one out of the park.
Yeah, we're doing all right. Do we want to take a break and come back for a third thing, or do we just
have a third thing?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't think
we do.
I don't think we do.
We'll take a break, come back, wrap things up.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds good. All right, we'll be back.
Thanks for listening to the show.
Yeah. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
Tell people.
Yeah.
Tell random people.
Shout out from the mountaintops.
Yeah. Become homeless and wear it on a sandwich board in the middle of the street. You know.
Get an 80s boombox and blast it outside your girlfriend's house.
Or potential girlfriends.
Potential girlfriends.
You will win them over.
Yes.
It's gonna work.
Absolutely.
It's a foolproof plan. You know, you don't even have to know this person. If it's just a strange girl you don't even know, it's probably gonna work.
Yep. Boombox, PXT, PizzaCast equals all up ons.
Yeah.
All right, so you can find us, I used to say each and every day, but...
No, it's definitely going to get going again.
It's got to. I mean...
They've really cut our hours.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to happen.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah,
they've doubled mine, so...
You're partway through a craft article already, so, there's going to be content.
Yep, we've taken our yearly Christmas
sabbatical
for a couple months.
Crazy.
No, at this point, no. So, but no.
More writers, not. But.
Yeah. Check it out sooner or later at pizzaextremeteam.com. You can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/pizzaextremeteam. I'm at Robot Caveman on the Twitter. I'm actually using it now, mostly to update whenever I watch a movie. But hey, you never know. I might use it for other stuff.
I'm at PXT_Cody. Is it underscore? It's underscore.
Yeah, it's underscore.
On Twitter, I'm gonna tie it into my Facebook, which I have been using quite frequently, so it'll start getting updates from there.
Yeah.
Because I've been drawing a lot of dumb stuff, that people might want to see. Well, or probably not, but still,
you never know.
Yeah. And I still have that comic that I haven't updated either, but I'm going to eventually. Tales from RetailHell.com. Also retailhell.pizzaextremeteam.com.
Yep. We'll get. By the time the next podcast goes up, we will have a definitive URL for it. I will get that figured out.
I think they both work.
They both work, but the Tales from Retail Hell, it doesn't work quite right. It's not quite right, and I need to work on that. This is probably stuff to be talking about off mic, but I don't care. No one's listening anyway.
Maybe someone would find that interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out of limbo soon because I think that's the number one thing that's keeping me from drawing it is because I'm tired of this part of the story.
Yeah.
So I just need to kick it along, and then I'll be into it.
New Year's resolutions, since this is the first.
Should we make? I don't have any New Year's resolutions, except for because I make no excuses.
I don't know. It's just something that popped in my head.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, let's do it real quick. Round the table, go.
It's your idea.
It's your idea. Why'd you bring it up if you didn't have one?
It popped in my head. I'm sorry.
Update more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Write more.
Yeah.
Definitely create more.
Create more things.
Yeah.
Be more productive.
Yes.
Well,
ours is the same.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna have the same one.
Well, mine is the one I do every year, and I've held to it so far. Don't make promises I won't keep. So far, I'm doing pretty good.
Get on the Activia, be more regular.
Yeah. If Jamie Lee Curtis ever died, would she have to switch to Paranormal Activia?
Oh, that's awful.
I've been sitting on that one for weeks.
I'm glad I was able to set that up for you.
Fantastic. And with that, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up.
Wait, I think I had another one, but I lost it.
All right.
Oh, God. Never mind.
Never mind. Okay, moving on to the end. It's over.
Wait. Samantha, you have not given us any sort of contact information whatsoever.
Yeah, come on.
Oh yeah, at Pizza Extreme Team. I mean, I don't like Facebook. So there.
And we have a Tumblr.
We do.
I need to follow that.
We do. Yeah, you should follow that. It's pizzaextremeteam.tumblr.com. It's called Pizza Extreme Tumblr. I thought I was being clever.
That's pretty clever. It needs to follow me, so I have a living Tumblr follower. That is a sad story.
That is a sad story. Yeah, let's not get into that. Because we're all going to just bum ourselves out.
We did a sad story already this week. Maybe next week I'll tell you about my only Tumblr follower.
Yes, tease it for the next week.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, for PizzaCast, I'm Sam.
Hey.
I'm Cody.
Jerk.
I also dare you to touch that Foot Massager.
No.
I wonder whose feet's been on.
I wonder whose feet it hasn't been on.
There's nothing in that for me if I touch that.
Lick it.
No.